everybody, my name is Sasha, this is Wendy, and today we're going to show you how to draw a jellyfish. First we're going to need our paper, next we're going to need our pen. Thank you, Wendy. Now we can get started. Let's draw our jellyfish. Now this one is going to be a little bit difficult. I do, however, have a more simpler jellyfish video. So if this one's a little too hard for you, you can definitely go and try that one out. Or always practice. The beautiful thing about technology, again, is you can pause, you can try, you can push start, play, all of it. It's up to you at how fast you want to go. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is we are going to start with the top of the head, and we're having our jellyfish go off the side to the other side of our paper. So from one corner to the next corner. So we're going to start in the corner, and it's going to be a nice curved line, like so. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to come from here, you're going to come down and around, and down and around, and you want to try as best you can to make them the same length. All right, next you're going to make almost like little petal shapes. Now this one is a little tricky. I have a lot of students that like to try and do it very pointy, so we're going to make it curve, curve, curve. So see how it's curved triangles? That's what we're going for, and you don't want to draw too many. Like this. Next, we're going to do the long, beautiful tentacles. All right? Now, for this one, there's two things. If you're drawing it with pencil, then the one step I'm going to do, you do not have to do. You can erase the points, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. So let's go ahead, and we're going to draw in our skinny, our thin, long tentacles first, and they are going to start in each corner right here. So for mine, it's going to look like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1. Nice, long, just a little wiggly. You're going to go from thick to thin. You want to try as hard as you can to make it even. You don't want very, very skinny and very fat and then very, very skinny. So take your time, make this look very nice. Be patient. Next, I'm going to do another one. It doesn't have to be as long. I'm going to do another, and this one is going to go this way. I'm going to do one more. Follow the same direction. Now remember, if this is going too quickly, you can always pause the video, catch up to where this is, and then hit play again or push play again. Now for my particular one, because I'm using marker and it's a little difficult, I'm actually going to go ahead and color these stripes in. Actually no, let's go for it. It is going to be difficult, but just try and follow along. All right, let's do this. We are going to put thicker tentacles in between, and they're going to swirl. So I'm going to start up in between these two right here, and I'm going to make very wiggly lines. Very, very wiggly. Okay, it's very important that you're very wiggly. And I'm going to go stop, pick up my pen, Continue on the other side. Wiggly. Back. Back. This is the part that can be very difficult sometimes, is the overlapping. Like this. Let's go ahead and finish up one tentacle at a time. Now, I'm going to start at this first curve. I have one curve, and from the curve, I'm going to draw another curved line up. So now if you looked at it, it kind of looks like a curved triangle shape. Next, I'm going to come in between these two pieces right here. Okay, so here's one curve, here's another curve, and in between, I'm going to draw another curved line. In between these two, I'm going to do another. Now this is difficult, so take your time, pause and replay. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to draw another curved line. Between these two spaces, another curve. And do you see how my curves are opposite? It goes in towards the left, in towards the right, in towards the left, in towards the right, in towards the left, in towards the right, in towards the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and back. Now we have a beautiful swirl. Looks wonderful, almost like a little ribbon. Now we're going to do one more right in here. Like I said, this is going to get tricky. So take your time. Right inside, you're going to do another very curvy line. We're going to do the same thing. Find our first curve, our first bump out. Create that little triangle shape. And then we go into the curve to the left, curve to the right, curve to the left, curve to the right. And you'll see that sometimes my tentacle is in the way. So I pretend like I'm drawing, I pick up my pen, and if you don't see it, you don't see it. If you don't see that curve. If you really want to see that curve, you can draw it in. It's not a problem. If you like seeing those curves, it's just switching sides. We have one more. It's going to be right in here. And I'm actually going to curve the other way because I want to start going and overlapping this one. So I'm going to curve this way. Remember, the trick is to have these be very curvy. Right? Do you see how close they are to each other? Right? It's a very tight wiggle. Find our first curve. Again, please don't feel flustered. Now, we're going to go ahead and go from the right this time to the left. The right, the left, the right, the left, the right, the left, right, left. This is what you should have. Now, if this is coming out to be too difficult, what you can do, if you're using Sharpie or a marker, you can go ahead and color these in, these thin tentacles in, and that way when you go to draw these, you can just go right over the line. There's no having to worry about staying out of the inside of this. All right, so you do have that option. Now, the other option is if you have a pencil and that's what you're using, and you went into this line at all, you can take your eraser and you can just erase any lines that went inside these tentacles. All right? The biggest thing is to keep in mind not to draw too many because then it gets too confusing. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to design the top right in here. So this is up to you. You can create your own. You can draw what I have. It's up to you. I'm going to draw in little ovals for mine. I'm going to draw a little circle. These are simple shapes, and when you're able to do lots of simple shapes, it looks very detailed and intricate without being too difficult. Next, I'm going to do bumps over my ovals. And then to keep this curved look, I'm going to find the middle. I'm going to put a little dot, very little. And I'm going to start to curve my lines from each point in towards this middle dot. So, in, and this makes it not look flat. There I have a beautiful little jellyfish with lots of tentacles. And if you want to, you can always add something to the bottom. I like to add a little bit of something different to the bottom of my tentacles. I think it makes it look unique. And it's up to you. Like I said before, I will be drawing a very simplified jellyfish. So if this is too difficult for you, you can do the other type. Otherwise, pause, play. Take your time, be patient. If you're not quite getting it at first, put it away for a little bit and come back to it. There we have it. Thank you everybody for watching our video today. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you'll come back, share with your friends. But until next time, I'm Sosha. This is Wendy. Bye-bye.